Hello, welcome back. So, where did the week go? So, here we are again for another episode of the Week in Review with yours truly, myself, Realtor Rob. So, we're just going to go ahead and jump right into it. So, this first post that I have is looking for a place to call home. Consider a condominium. So, a lot of people are finding that to be a viable option. So, let me see. I kind of put some notes here. So there's been a rise in condo and co-op sales since January of this year. So January, 39,000 sale of condos. February rose to 43,000. March 60,000. April 65,000. May it stayed consistent at 65,000, and then June 72,000 at the time of this article. So it's just saying that roughly the median price between a home in a condo is about $59,000. So sometimes that might be a viable option. So don't give up if you can't purchase a home. There are still other options that I, of course, can help you find and help you get into. So a home is not the only way. It may be the preferred way, but it's not the only way. More than one way to, you got it, skin a cat. All right. So I probably shouldn't say that that's inhumane, but that's how the saying goes. Oh, excuse me. All right. So I have a couple motivational quotes here. Where is it? Okay, so it says, one finds limits by pushing them. So let that sink in for a minute. And I think I jumped into this so fast. This is the week in review for the week of the 8th of August. So the second week in August. That's what we're doing here. All right. Okay, this next post I have, at-home learning spaces remain a selling point according to the pros. So I'm just going to read a little bit of the passage. So in May of this year, about 1,178 home listings mentioning the terms learning spaces, which was a 58% jump compared to this time or that time a year ago. Real estate listings for more than $1 million that mentioned a learning space had a median time on the market of 45 days, which was 12 days shorter than homes that didn't mention a learning space. So people are looking for more space, a learning space with, the homeschooling and, people wanting to have space to not be all on top of each other. Next, again, one of my lending partners, the mortgage nerd, Denise. So she has a short video clip here asking the question, well, she's answering the question of, should I refinance? And people have more equity than ever in their homes. So she says, why not use it? So watch that short video clip and see if you can benefit from a refi, which is refinancing your home. All right, let's go. Okay, so let's see. This was actually, how Facebook has the pop-up. So this actually popped up from a year ago. It says, it probably still applies too. So it says close, but not too close. So most adults feel their parents and in-laws should live about 15 to 45 minutes away, at least. You may say at a minimum, but same thing at least. So it says most adults prefer a buffer zone between their house and their parents. When it says, what do you think? How close do you want your parents to live? You can leave your comments down below. All right, then my normal hump day stuff. So, lease, rental property under 200,000, property between 200 and 300,000, property above 300,000, and then I have my client that has 4 acres that you can build your dream home north of Weatherford in Poolville. So give me a call, 682-207-2477 if that sounds like it might interest you. Next, let's see what we have. The best use of your time and money when it comes to renovations. So most people want to renovate their homes. One good time period is right before they're going to sell, so they can maximize their return. But you want to be careful. So it says, with current supply changes, buyers may be willing to take on projects on their own. So you want to save money and do the renovations yourself. And it says here, little passage, unsold inventory sits at 2.6 month supply at the current sales price, which is up from 2.5 months of supply, down from 3.9 in June of 2020. So basically, when I say like a 2.6 month supply, so that means if we stop selling houses today, as I'm filming this video, we will run out of houses in roughly 2.5 months. So that's what that 2.5 means, 2.6. That's months of inventory that we have. And number two, not all renovation projects are equal. So it says the last thing that a homeowner wants to do is center your home design around a passing fad. So you don't want to put in countertops that are on the way out, that are phasing out, flooring that's phasing out. So you get it real cheap because they're discontinuing it. So you're like, oh man, what a great deal. You put it in and next month, people aren't looking for that anymore. So that's what it's saying. Beware, be cognizant of what the trends are, how long they've been around, which will indicate when they're probably going out or how much longer they'll last. All right, so it says, if you already made upgrades this past year, your agent can help spotlight them. So that's part of our job. If you've already made renovations, or something that makes your house special from the rest of them, we can highlight that, make sure that it's shown to potential buyers. All right, moving right along. Homeowners insurance, what is it and what it entails? So, 3 main functions: repair your house, yard, and other structures, repair or replace your personal belongings, cover personal liability if you're held legally responsible for damage or injury to someone else. And these are the different coverage types. It covers your dwelling, other structures, personal property, additional living expense, liability, medical payments. One big thing here I want you to know and ask the question is, when you're vetting insurances or home insurance companies that you might want to purchase, make sure you know if it's, what did I put down here? If it's just a repair damage quote type of insurance or to be made whole type of insurance. And the difference is, say for instance, hail damage. You have hail damage on the whatever northwest corner of your home. They're going to fix that one spot. They're going to fix the damage. Or are you going to be made whole homeowners insurance, where if you have a 5x5 foot section damaged on your roof, are they going to give you a whole new roof, replace the whole new roof? So that's the difference. Repair the damage or be made whole. So make sure you ask those questions. All right, next. We have the 4 Ds of home buying. So first comes the discussion, where you're going to talk about things like the budget and home expectations. Number 2, disclosure. You want to disclose. Tell everything. You don't want any surprises. Surprises in the home buying process, whether you're selling, buying, renting, are not good. So any important information about the property, the current market condition of the neighborhood, any federal, state, or local implications associated with buying the property, terms of buying the property, like what the selling liability before handling over the property. And that's what I help you with, and that's what title companies help with, to make sure all that stuff is good. And then 3, the decision. Take your time, don't rush. 4, document. Make sure all the documentation is done right. You want to make sure your name is spelled right. If you have a middle initial, if you have a middle initial with a dot, however you want your name to appear or how it should appear, you need to make sure it's that way. Excuse me. Hyphenated names, all of that good stuff. All right. This is kind of a suspenseful post from the Mortgage Nerd. She says, big changes to conventional loans are coming September 18th. So circle that on your calendar, September 18th. And we will tune in to see what those updates are, because she's saying that some of the people that were denied this year and told to go FHA may be eligible for a conventional loan come September 18th. So tune in. All right, next we have the suspense on that one. So now we have a little bit of magic. The magic number. Let's see. So the magical number is 43%. That's the magical number for your DTI, which is your debt to income ratio. What does debt to income ratio mean? So that's what lenders use to determine if you're high risk, low risk, and so forth. I'm trying to watch my time too. So finally, if opportunity doesn't knock, just build a door. Don't let anything stop you of becoming a homeowner. You know, that's the American dream, you know. So let's get it done. I'm here to help. Realtor Rob, thank you again. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. And until next time, take care of yourself and those around you. All right, signing off.